What's happening, World Wide Web? It's your boy Marlon O Bennett, the original student of game internet marketing, guys. And in tonight's secret video postcard marketing system YouTube video, we're going to be talking about creating leads. I told you guys we're going to get into the list building segment of the secret video postcard marketing system YouTube video and the training and the resources that I actually share with you guys on this channel. So tonight, guys, we're going to start talking about lead generation. Okay, we're going to start talking about lead generation because there are so many ways you can actually generate leads for your business. Now, tonight, we're going to talk specifically about a really cool system called TextBot. And when I first saw TextBot, I liked the earning potential of it, because you can earn $100 commission paid to you guys. Same way you can earn commissions inside of the secret video postcard marketing system. You can do it with Zelle. You can do it with Cash App. You can do it with Stripe. I believe Stripe is still in here. And you could do it with, I want to say, it's about 7 or 8 different ways you could actually pay yourself out inside of the TextBot platform. Now, Jeff Long, the actual creator of TextBot, this guy really rocks, okay? He's redesigned it. Well, he really didn't redesign it, but he's been faithfully working on and enhancing the TextBot platform over the course of the last year, guys. And he's really done a phenomenal job. In fact, I was actually inside of my TextBot members area today, and I was looking, and I was watching a couple of other videos by one of the new trainers inside of TextBot, Franco Gonzalez. And I was really happy because I really was sleeping on TextBot, guys, because I really didn't know exactly how I wanted to promote and market it. So like I always do, because of the OCD in me, I went and ordered myself, I want to say, I think 1,000 postcards for the TextBot, that platform, right? And you're looking at the actual copy of that actual postcard that I had done. Now, what I normally do, guys, when I do this, is Billy Hayes is the guy who creates my postcards for me over at Print Founders. And Billy, yeah, he knows me, right? Because I'm always asking him to do something different for me, right? So what I did was I went inside the actual template inside of Print Founders, and I actually had Billy add an image that I wanted to use on this postcard. And so Billy actually uploaded this particular image. It's not the image that you'll find inside of Print Founders for the template for the TextBot postcard template. So he changed it for me. And that's one of the cool things about Billy over at Print Founders. And I want to say this as well. Whenever I get involved in something, guys, and I can't verbally connect or contact the person that I'm working with. Now, sometimes you just can't do it. But I like to be able to contact people and speak with them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this before I move into the video, because some people are really busy, and I got it. But if people are too busy to get back with you, particularly if you join them in something and they won't return your emails after you join them in something, don't join them, guys, okay? Because if you spend it, I don't care if it's $50, $100, $500, they definitely should be able to contact you back, right? And Billy's a really busy guy, but he never fails to respond to me with whatever request I have. I'm going to show you guys some other stuff Billy's done for me later on this YouTube video channel. But here's the thing. It's important, right? Not to nag anybody, not to bug anybody, but sometimes you have questions that you just can't get answered. And a lot of times they have great Facebook groups associated with these systems, these platforms, and you have support groups, Facebook groups, and sometimes, you can just contact your sponsor, the person who brings you in. But, you want to be able to contact them. You want to bug people to death, guys, because you want to be inside your members' areas of these platforms. You want to be becoming products of the product. And so I wanted to get that out of the way as the segue into what we're talking about when we're talking about list building. Now, I'm going to try to cover everything that I can very briefly about TextBot in this video, because I want you guys to really stop and understand and take your time so you understand exactly what you're doing And then if you understand exactly what you're doing, then you can chart a clear path to what it is you want to accomplish. Okay, now I'm just saying hypothetically that $100 a pop, one-time payment inside of TextBot, you know, that's not bad, guys. 5 sales a week, that's $500, right? 10 sales a week, that would be what, 1,000? My math might be off, but anyway, you get the point, right? So one of the things I did over the course of the last 8 months was I kind of redirected what I was doing and focused more on my marketing and my advertising, right? Because I do suffer from OCD, sometimes I can get kind of carried away, and because I'm a creator, I'm always kind of drifting off the beaten path, as it were, to go do my own thing. And sometimes that's a little much. And for a person with OCD, I have to be careful of that. And I want to make sure that I mention that so you guys can understand that it doesn't take a whole bunch of different products or services or business opportunities to make decent money online, to make decent money working from home. What it does call for you to do is just kind of pick a lane and stay in that lane. Now, I'm still kind of I'm really streamlining everything that I'm doing. And so everything that I do, there's a postcard marketing component or direct mail marketing component tied into it or can be tied into it, right? And it's no different with TextBot. So since we're here on this video, what I want you guys to do, hold on, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I have a son who's about 23, 24 years old, right? He's 24 years old. And sometimes he gets into this music thing, right? And when he gets into the music thing, oh, wow. Anyway, I had to have my son turn the stereo down a little bit. And I'm sorry about the interruption. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about TextBot. We're going to start talking about list building for your business. And we're going to talk about the importance of list building, how you can actually use TextBot to start building your list. But I'm actually going to walk you guys through something that you might find yourself interested in if you just want to, you know, pick something where you can really use and start using to really earn yourself some decent money, right? Now, we're talking about TextBot. You guys know I like incorporating a direct mail component in everything it is I do. Why? Because I like to be able to get people, what I say, guys, through the basement, through the roof, the side door, the front door, the side door, whatever you know what I mean? I like having different avenues to be able to communicate with all the people across the world or the United States and Canada, North America, who are interested in making money from home, right? And one of the things that I'm guilty of as well is overcomplicating things, particularly when I first got started. Guys, I've built so many capture pages. We're not even going to go down that road. So, number one, guys, if you have seen any videos on YouTube about TextBot, and if you ever put it in your, if you ever go Google, you go on YouTube, you're going to see 1,000 people promoting TextBot, 1,000 people doing reviews on TextBot, right? Because it's a great system to have. And you can earn yourself some $100 commissions while you're promoting it, right? You can promote it offline, like I'm doing in this instance with the postcards that I haven't mailed yet, knock on wood. Or I'm going to show you guys another way you can promote it. But what I want you to understand is once you buy in or you become an affiliate for TextBot, guys, that's $100 you can make every time you introduce TextBot to somebody else and they purchase it, right? Now, it also has like a one-up system inside of it, right? So what does that mean? That means that you don't just earn the $100 one time when you join. As you start bringing people into the system, you earn $100 from other people coming in as well because of the one-up sales that they have inside. And that's a very beautiful thing. And that's a great way to create some passive and residual income too, on no effort of your own, by the way. Now, guys, what I want you to do is if you're watching this, if you're on YouTube and you see this, I just want you to simply dial the number 270-551-6941. Just humor me and dial that number. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds. I'm going to take a sip of my Mountain Dew. Can you guys tell I've been drinking the Mountain Dew today? I'm actually doing pretty good, guys. Don't trip. Okay? Did you guys dial it? Dial the number 270-551-6941. Now, when you dial that number, guys, you get to see TextBot in action. And if you see it in action, there's no way you can deny that it's not a beautiful system. So we're talking about list building, right? And I said that there are more than one way to build your list. I'm going to show you guys another way, 1,001 ways to do it. But if you followed my instruction, you should be corresponding with AVA right about now, right? If you're dyslexic like I am, it might take you a little bit longer because words seem to jumble up in my head sometimes when I'm looking at something, but that's another video. Okay, so anyway, so if you dial that number and you're watching your mobile device, you should be inside of AVA. You should actually be experiencing the cool, phenomenal anatomy of the way that AVA works, right? So now that's a way to build your list. That's a way to build a list using your mobile device, guys, right? That's a great way to build your list using your mobile device. And the way that AVA works is she corresponds with the people dialing the number via text message marketing, right? So text message marketing is a great way to build a list, because if you continue to follow through with the prompts and you continue to correspond and have this conversation with AVA, there are a lot more things that AVA can do, guys, on the text messaging side. And if you're talking about list building, AVA is a great way to do it. So when I was first introduced to AVA, I was like, oh, okay, I wasn't really sure. And I was doing some other things like I'm always doing, right? So I kind of set it back on the shelf for a minute. And then I continued to watch Jeff as he continued to improve upon the system, right? And he has really done some really crazy stuff with this thing. He actually has another upsell inside of TextBot called the Yes Machine. That's something else altogether different. If you guys venture into becoming an affiliate for TextBot, you'll find out all about the Yes Machine. Anyway, between the $100 price point coming into AVA and the $1,000 price point coming into the Yes Machine, there's a $500 one-time payment as well with that same roll-up in it in terms of the pass upsells inside of that $500 component or price point inside of AVA as well. Now, you can mail 1,000 of these postcards. You can mail 500 of these postcards, whatever you feel comfortable with, guys, okay? But I can tell you guys that I think I have one of the best sources for those peel and stick labels and leads that I can find. And so I'm going to be testing them out because I just ordered myself about 2,000 of those names on peel and stick labels. And so I'm in the middle of this humongous launch. So, I plan on mailing somewhere between 2,000 and 5,000 postcards between now and probably the 1st of August, somewhere in that, in there. So now you want to build a list, right? You don't want to build a list with the traditional way or the next way I'm going to show you. Then you can do it by using AVA, and you can earn yourself some cool $100 cash commissions while you're doing it. You can do it using a simple postcard. If you want to have the postcard altered a little bit, you can talk to Billy at Print Founders. He will do anything he wants him to do, guys. The guy, I don't know how he finds the time to do it, but he does. I called him one time. I was calling him 3 times a day for 4 days straight because it's some other work that he did for me. And he was patient. He was pleasant. I don't know. You can't be drinking Mountain Dew. Anyway, guys, look. So let's pop over here to the actual capture page, because I said we were going to get into the list building segment of the Secret Video Postcard Marketing Series, right? And so we're that's where we are, guys. We're into list building now, and I just showed you guys in a phenomenal way you could actually do it using that actual postcard for AVA, right? But guys, you can also do it. One of my favorite ways of doing it is through using a capture page, right? You guys are going to get to see a lot of great examples of capture pages. Some of them I built myself. Some I had outsourced. Some of them they come pre-done. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Now, here's the thing about capture pages, and here's what I want you to understand. I'm going to simplify it, unlike I've done in the past, and tell you guys. Once you have a capture page, that's all you need, guys, is one capture page. Yes, I have thousands of them. Do I need thousands of them? No. Because when you have your own capture page, And the way I'm going to show you guys throughout the rest, and as we go through this segment of the Secret Video Postcard Marketing Systems, is how to build a list with one capture page. Now, we start building that list with one capture page. You can simply take that capture page, like the one that you see here, and you can have that capture page integrated with what's known as a contact management system, an autoresponder. And the reason why you ultimately want to do it that way is because as you start bringing people into your capture page, which is strategically, specifically designed to get people on your email list, hello, right? Now that person's on your list. You don't have to email them every day, although I strongly suggest you have really some frequency in the amount of times you email them. Guys, you know how people's attention spans are. People see, they forget. Hey, you want to make sure that you're corresponding with the list as you start to build it on a frequent basis. But the point is, you're building your own list, right? Okay, so you're building your own list with your capture page. You can email your list anything that you want to, right? You guys hear me talk about multiple income streams, right? Well, once you start building your own list, and no matter what you're building your list for, as long as it's related to what you're building that list for, let's just use make money in this instance, then you could be involved in 2 or 3 different make money opportunities or programs. And so the person who come into your page the first time, they might not be interested in the first thing that they see, right? Or they might be busy the first time that they saw it. So by having a contact management system, and this is the front door to people coming into your contact management system, now you can continue to correspond with the people by way of email. And you can do it manually, one day at a time, or by sending what's known as a broadcast, which we're going to be talking more about in this series. Or you can set it up so it's totally automated, guys. Remember, we're talking about steroid automation, right? We're talking about setting our businesses up so that they work for us 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year, if we so desire. And so by being able to write up emails, you are able to actually continue corresponding with that person on total automation after they come into your particular capture page, because now they are on your list. The sole purpose of this capture page, or any capture page that I've ever used and anyone you'll ever use, is collect the name and or the email address, and in this instance, only the email address of the people coming into your marketing systems, your marketing funnel. Now, you guys want to see a beautiful example? I'll leave this link in the YouTube video description area, which is something that you guys haven't seen me doing a whole lot of in these videos because, again, I'm in the middle of a major launch. I'm going to go back because I'm reverse engineering the launch, and I'm going to plug those links into all of those videos where you guys don't see no links. That's another video, but I'm just telling you guys, in this particular case, I'm going to leave the link inside this YouTube video. But I'm going to do you one better too, because I'm going to actually opt into my own capture page, which I affectionately named Real Mobile Phone Cash Systems at strategicmarketingarticles.com, which is a subdomain built inside the software that I use to get this capture page. We're going to talk more about that in the series too. So you guys, if you're finding me for the very first time and you want to learn more about how to do this stuff, go ahead on and subscribe to the channel, guys, because that's what we do. Now, let's go ahead on and enter and ask for learn more here. Of course, guys, the system wants to know, am I a real person? And so I'm going to put this little capture code in, if I can see. And I think I did that right. And I'm going to submit it. And let's see where it takes us.
Hey,
voila.
I'm Jeff, and I'm going to
There we
tell
go,
you how
guys.
to have one.
It takes me right to my boy, Jeff Long, who does everything for you in terms of promoting or talking more about the AVA marketing system. You guys called the number a few minutes ago, and you already seen the text message version, okay? So, guys, guess what? You saw the number, right? Let's bounce back real quick. I was listening to some music, guys. I was listening to some Teddy Pendergrass earlier. That's why I'm so late on this video. Okay, so that number, you guys already seen how that works, right? So that's the text message version. But when you put your name inside the capture page, right? And I'm going to back all the way out. And you guys saw how that worked, right? Pretty beautiful stuff, right? Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so let's back up. Let's go back in. Hopefully, okay, I got to do it again. And we're going to go down and do it again. Now, I set my list up so that I'm only going to go on my list. I'm going to take my name off of that list, off my own list, as soon as I do this. Because sometimes when I'm doing demo videos, I forget to do it. And then I start getting all the emails that I'm sending out to my list. And I don't want to get those emails. I just do this to test. So I'm going back inside. And of course, it's going to take me back over to the actual TextBot presentation by the founder and the owner of TextBot, Jeff Long. Jeff does a phenomenal job in actually presenting the TextBot. There's a lot more stuff inside of TextBot that you can use in your marketing, guys, but I want to stay focused, and I want you guys to understand that all you need is a postcard or a capture page or a combination of both to start marketing it, right? And remember those roll-up cells that's inside, right? So here, there you go. Now, if you did the texting, you see how AVA kind of corresponds with you, right? Now, in this particular instance, when that person gave me their name and their email address, they went into my contact management system. There I go again, guys. Back at the quiet storm. Okay, stop. Okay, so now that you guys understand how that works, right? Let me try to get back to the capture page real quick, guys. Let me back out of here. I just want you guys to see how simple that can be. It doesn't take a lot, guys. Honestly, I overcomplicated this stuff for about 3.5 years. And then I realized it's just not that complicated. So you got yourself a capture page, or you got yourself a postcard. You have yourself a number that's going to be assigned to you, a phone number, right? You guys seen it on my postcard. You choose the way that you want to market. Do you want to use postcards? Do you want to use the capture page? Now, what I'm going to continue doing throughout this series, I'm going to keep popping back in here, and I'm going to show you guys how this was put together. And I didn't put none of it together myself, guys, right? I just took share code, which inside my Power Lead System software, and I was able to connect to this capture page. And I'm telling you guys that because the things that I do, you don't have to do, right? I just do them because I like training, I like teaching. I was an instructor in the Army. It's in my blood. I'm OCD. That's the OCD in me. All you need is a simple capture page to start promoting a system like AVA. All you need is a simple postcard to start promoting a simple system like AVA, right? Or anything that you're going to see throughout the YouTube video series and inside of your members area in your secret video postcard marketing system. Keep in mind that everything that I actually introduce you guys to comes complete with its own set of training, video, tutorials, most of them over your shoulder. It takes seconds to set this stuff up. But that's not me. Marlon, I gotta look, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. Anyway, so what I did, guys, in this instance, you saw my subdomain, right? So I went over to GoDaddy and bought me a domain name, realmobilephonecash.com. And if you type that into your browser, it's going to bring you back to that same page, right? Guys, everything internet or postcard marketing all leads back to home, right? Home is the presentation that you introduce that person to the very first time, or anywhere else you want to take them while you're creating relationships with the person that you brought into your list, whether it be text message marketing or whether it be through a capture page, right? Same thing. We're achieving the same goal, guys, right? And don't do what I did. Don't overcomplicate the process. Don't read too much into it, right? Again, guys, a simple capture page will suffice, right? And I can show you guys how to have this particular setup, this thing done in literally 30 minutes. I can set these up now in 30 minutes. Anybody who owns this software and somebody creates a share code for it, you simply grab the share code. Everything else is point, click, boom. It's done, right? Another possible potential income stream for something that really doesn't cost a lot at all. We're talking about $100. So let's open our minds up and let's explore the endless possibilities of what you can do with any one system, not a whole bunch of them, guys, right? Any one system, right? When you know how to build your own list, whether it be via text message marketing or whether it be using the capture page. So when we come back And you guys stay plugged into the YouTube channel. You're going to watch me go through. I'm going to dissect it all because that's what I do. But don't let the dissection get you dyslexic like I was for so many years. Just understand that if you can mail a postcard, hello, you want to personalize it? Chat with Billy. He'll do it for you. Or you can drive traffic, which is what I love, which is what I wanted to master and continue to learn how to master, right? Because if I can master traffic, I can promote and market anything I want to. If I can build a list, I can continue to correspond with that list, the people that I'm creating relationships with, and continue to market product and service to that list, if that makes sense. I was lost in the wilderness, guys, right? Just everywhere. Doing this, doing it, trying to figure out how. And then I started building my own list, right? And so, guys, the light bulb went off when, unbeknownst to me, I was able to generate over $6,000 in sales in a single day. And then I was like, wow, how did that happen? What happened? Well, what I was doing, guys, I was building a list. I was corresponding with the list via email, right? No Facebook, no, well, I had my YouTube channels, but I'm just saying, right? Lay the proper foundation. Build yourself a list, whether it's through text message marketing, whether it's through postcard marketing. Ultimately, you want to get yourself a capture page and start building your list. So in subsequent videos, as we move along, I'm going to be talking about the contact management system in detail. I'm going to show you guys some examples of how to set up your first list inside of your contact management system. I'm going to show you guys how to do broadcasts and how to build your list as fast and as big as you want to build it, right? If that makes sense. The secret video postcard marketing system, guys, the things that's going to be, you're going to find inside your members area. Some of them that you won't find on the YouTube video are to empower you, to enlighten you, right? So that you might want to become a student of the game of direct mail or internet marketing, right? Because I'm going to tell you something. When you become a student, when you become a product of the products, when you teach yourself this type of skill set, which really doesn't have this whole major learning curve, then you get to do what you want to do. And if you guys remember when I started the Secret Video Postcard Marketing System YouTube channel, I said I want to return that level of creativity to you. I wanted you to be able to do whatever it is you wanted to do, right? And you can do that, right, with anything that it is that I show you. Because I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So that's going to do it for this particular video, guys, okay? So what's the takeaway from this video? Number one, guys, if you can mail a postcard, you can use the TextBot, this system, right? Jeff Long's baby, to create a really decent side hustle, right? You can earn yourself $100 a pop, and that's before the pass-ups come in there, right? And if you really want to take it to the next level, I can show you guys how to get your own capture page that redirects to the actual video presentation, and there's so many other tools inside the TextBot member area that you can actually use. It's just really crazy. It's off the chain, right? So yeah, the 1,000 postcards that I purchased for TextBot, they're going to be a part of that super launch as well. Finally rounding out, making things happen, because I know what can happen when you do this. I know that when you commit to a consistent mailing schedule, when you commit to driving a consistent flow of traffic into your capture pages, what can happen, right? It's just about focus, and it's about implementation. So what you guys are going to see as we ramp it up inside the Secret Video Postcard Marketing System is we're going to be moving, guys, okay? We're going to be moving, and everything that I talk about are things that anybody can actually jump in and do, right? Not very, very complicated at all. So, okay, that's going to do it for this particular video. I appreciate you guys sitting in. Gosh, I've gone long on it. I thank you guys so very, very much. I'll leave the information for AVA, the actual capture page, right? So you guys want to see this in real time, and you want to see how I've actually already have this connected to my Get Response autoresponder. You guys you'll get to see how that works, just in terms of the welcome email and things like that. But then as we go on, I'm going to sort of reverse engineer it and show you guys how you can do it. But you only need one capture page, guys. Really, you only need one postcard. You don't need 1,001 like I got. One will suffice, right? But that's what we're going to be talking about in the videos coming up. And just make sure you guys are plugged in for it, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be stuttering and and stumbling over my words and doing all those things that I do. And I think that you might be able to get something out of it. Thanks for being on the video, guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. I'm out of here, and I will see you guys on the next video.